Guys, if you love the great outdoors as much as I do, there is always the possibility that you can get turned around. And if you do, you can get lost. And there is a very simple way to be able to find direction just using your standard analog watch. This is a watch that actually has hands, and that's one of the most critical parts of being able to find your way. One thing that we've gone to because of our cell phones is a lot of people have stopped wearing watches. But to me, if you are survival minded, having a good analog watch with hands on it is a critical part of your survival kit. Now, having an analog watch again with the hands, that's essential. And this applies to the northern hemisphere. Take the hour hand before noon and face it toward the sun. We're going to divide the difference between the hour hand and 12 o'clock, unless it's daylight savings time. Daylight savings time here starts in March and ends in November, so it just happens to be daylight savings time. So we're actually going to go to 1 o'clock, and we're going to bisect the difference between the hour hand and the 1 o'clock position. Now, if you have a bezel that actually is marked, it makes it much easier. So we're going to go ahead and turn this around to 1 o'clock. And then we're going to count the difference between 1 and where the hour hand is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, what we're going to do is go back and divide that difference. So we start out at 1. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where that little knot should be facing true south. Now I've moved this toward the shade, and as you can see, this dot equals south on my compass. Now guys, if it's afternoon, you take the hour hand, point it toward the sun, and then divide the difference counterclockwise to either the 12 o'clock position for standard time or daylight savings time, 1 o'clock. And guys, if you're in the southern hemisphere during standard time, point the 12 o'clock position toward the sun and calculate the difference between the 12 o'clock and your hour hand. And that should give you true south. In daylight savings time, you would actually point the 1 o'clock position to the sun and then divide. Now, definitely one issue you can have is shaded areas where you don't have the open spaces, especially if you're in the woods. Take a stick, place it in the ground, look and see where the shadow falls. Here we see the shadow falling right here. We know that the sun is toward the stick. I take my hour hand, face it toward the stick, and then that way I can calculate either 12 before daylight savings time or 1 o'clock at daylight savings time. Here in direct sunlight, we have our shadow. Here we can see with the hour hand, it's a little easier to mark. I know exactly where I'm going. Here with daylight savings time, 1 o'clock, I know where my midpoint is. 12 o'clock, I can calculate it actually a little easier. Now guys, considering the time zones are fairly wide, this is not a super precise way, but it does give you a point to be able to go in. It gives you a general direction. You know, you stay on that point and you'll be able to get there. One of the problems with being lost is a lot of times you generally will walk in circles. And so this keeps you at least on a straight path going in a direction. So guys, again, if you find yourself lost and you've got a good watch, you can make your way home. If you're serious about survival and prepping, check out the Survival Dispatch Insider. It is one of the best resources on the web for prepping. I do one exclusive video a week on the Survival Dispatch Insider. And I'll have a link down below in the description for you to check it out. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Whether it's hunting, hiking, camping, fishing. So guys, while a lot of times our watches away, just in case you ever get and having a good watch though,